Right then, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. My name is Paul, I'm also called Knack, and you possibly know me from the Daily Teaser Brain Teaser quizzes I do. I think I should tell you, in case you didn't know already, I'm also talk about TV shows I've seen and got fond of, and also about films I've seen. I tend to give those a rating. 0 stars at one end for complete and utter drivel, 4 stars at the other end for great, fantastic, watchable films. Keep that in mind, okay? Tonight is a Friday, just about still a Friday, and I've just seen the 2019 film Joker. This one's a good one, I think. I should state that now. Let me try and summarise, though. Joker introduces us to Arthur Fleck, Joaquin Phoenix, and Arthur is a man struggling to support himself and his ill mother, Penny, played by Frances Conroy, whilst working as a clown, like a street entertainer type clown. And at the start of the film, he's working as a clown outside a shop that's having a closing down sale. So you'll see it in the trailer. He's holding up a big closing down sign, which gets pinched by a group of teenage thugs. And when he chases after them and chases down an alley, they basically beat him into unconsciousness with it. Life gets worse. Back at the office, a sympathetic apparently sympathetic co-worker called Randall, gives him a gun so that Arthur can protect himself. He's not totally happy. His poor mental health usually means he's ineligible to own a gun in the US. But he takes it anyway. He's not comfortable with it, but he picks it up. It costs him his job when he drops it whilst entertaining a bunch of kids at a children's hospital. That doesn't do him much good. That and his medical condition, which is an unfortunate condition that means he laughs at inappropriate times. The gun ownership gets him fired. The trip home, where his mental condition kicks in, he's had a stressful day. That tendency to laugh gets him attacked by 3 rich kid employees of Thomas Wayne, Bruce Wayne's father. And the only way he can deal with that, he's getting attacked by 3 physically fit young men who are basically bullying him, gets them shot when he sets off the gun. He's had a bad day. It's the wrong thing to do, possibly. It's the wrong way to go about it, but he's got a gun, they don't. He's had a bad day, and he ain't happy with it. Life gets progressively worse. His love affair with his next door neighbour, called Sophie, and played by Zazie Betts. I hope I've got that right, Miss Betts. If you're watching, please let me know. His relationship and his attraction to her is not one of the surest of things. His mother, her health declines seriously, so that when he gets home after a performance at a comedy club, he gives bombs. He gets home to find she's been taken to hospital after a stroke. While he's at the hospital, he finds out his nightclub performance has been shown on live TV, to the general hilarity of all. So, of course, understandably, after he murders his mother, lovely chap, he gets home having had possibly one of the worst weeks of his life, to get called by the show he's been made a fool of, the Robert De Niro show, the Murray Leach show, or Murray King? Murray something or other. At any rate, he gets invited onto this show that's been taking the pee out of him. And it's understandable, I think it's understandable, that Arthur snaps. Now, you're going to ask me at this point, after that vaguely incoherent little review summary there, you're going to ask me what I thought of this film, aren't you? You are, aren't you? I can tell. You're sitting there going, Paul, what did you think of the film? Talk already. I think I have actually not seen a good film. I've actually seen a bloody fantastic piece there. I've seen a lot of different Joker portrayals of the Joker. Cesar Romero was very, very cartoony back in the 60s series. We grew up on that in the UK. Jack Nicholson was great, but again was very comic book and very much of its time, late 80s, early 90s. Dark, yes. Slightly edgy, yes. Very definitely going for the twisty bits, are Jack. But definitely still comic book. Heath Ledger, Oscar-nominated Heath Ledger, I should point out there, put in a great performance. But there's a bit of a difference between his and Joaquin Phoenix's versions. Heath Ledger, excuse me a minute. Heath Ledger in the Batman films of Christopher Nolan was eminently sane. He's doing evil out of a sense of terrorism. Heath Ledger's version's almost like a terrorist. He's politically motivated. Okay, he's politically motivated because he wants to burn the whole place down. He wants to destroy Gotham and maybe, just start a fire because he thinks it's entertaining. But he's eminently sane, Heath Ledger's version. He's a politician. He's a terrorist. He's an activist. He's a crazy activist, arguably, but he's sane. He's got motives that are clear and present. As he says himself, he doesn't have a plan, and therefore he does. His plan is to behave insanely whilst being utterly calm, collected, and rational, and knows what he's doing. He's having fun. He's having very sane fun with fuel and lighters. Joaquin Phoenix, on the other hand, isn't sane. He has a mental condition. His mental health is not good. He's fragile, and he's being pushed around. And like any of us would be, if you push Arthur Fleck too far, if you push Joaquin Phoenix's Joker too far, he'll crack, like any of us. It's just because of his health, his threshold's a lot lower than everyone else's. We'd all do the same, I think. We are all one bad day away from behaving the way Arthur Fleck does. And Joaquin Phoenix does that beautifully well. There's one scene where his boss, and this particular scene contributes to Arthur's breakdown, if you will. But there's one scene where Arthur's boss is telling Arthur about how he's had another complaint about Arthur's behaviour and how he's going to have to let him go. He's going to have to give him the push. And the look on Joaquin Phoenix's face is just trying to smile, but you can see behind his eyes the mind of Arthur is both snapping and crackling and slowly crazing, and you can see pure rage. Something is going to give. You can see it in the space of about 2 or 3 minutes. Right at the moment, what am I going to tell you about Joker? What can I tell you about Joker? Apart from one thing. You have to see Joker as soon as you get the chance. Batman fans will love the ending, I suspect. Batman fans will enjoy this anyway, because let's face it, it's another retelling of how the Joker came to be. And the Joker as a character's got so many origin stories that it's always good. It's actually good to see another one in one sense. This one will stand the test of time, I think. It also does the Joker's origin story. Non-fans will like it, I think, but non-Batman fans will like it because it's an in-depth study of how one man goes nuts, or how one man snaps. There's that opening scene of where Arthur gets beaten up by the teenage thugs. He literally gets beaten up. He gets hit over the head with the sign. He gets kicked, and then kicked when he's down. And he's holding himself, cradling himself for this opening few minutes. And I sat there and I saw that scene of him getting beaten up, and I thought, that is the Joker's origin scene. Just 2 minutes of getting attacked by a bunch of teenage idiots. All I can tell anyone watching this video today is, regardless of whether you're a Batman fan, regardless of whether you're a fan of DC Comics, regardless of whether you're a fan of the Joker as a character, you should go and see Joker. This is possibly one of the best films I think I've seen in quite some time. Go sit down with a copy, go catch it at the movies, go catch it online, go catch it. You're going to see in Joker a very good film. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening. Leave me a comment. Have a good day.